Hi and welcome back to Ashley RS Guide. Today we're going to be doing general maintenance stuff. So we're going to start with changing plugs, doing the air filter, and then we're going to check the brake pads. To start with, obviously you would have to remove your tank, so it would be a 5mm Allen key up here to undo, and then you have a 10mm bolt and nut here that you have to undo. Then you turn off your fill cap, and then you take off the tube, and then you can just lift the tank off. So that's how to take the tank off. And then to get to the spark plug, we just take the HC lead off, and then we go and get our tool, the spark plug tool socket. So we can just take this off, and then you should be able to just unscrew this with your hand. And that's the old spark plug. So as you can see, I've got the new spark plug, which is a BR9 EG, which is the recommended plug. Some people go BR9 10 EG. It's just a different heat rating, depends on what you're doing with your bike. I normally go with this, so I'm going to put this in. So I've got my new spark plug, so I'm just going to start hand threading this in to start with, until it starts getting to a point where I can't do it with my fingers. Right, so now I've just done it up with my fingers. All we're going to do with this is nip it up. People commonly over tighten spark plugs, and they can strip the threads, which is the last thing you want to do. So you just nip it up, just a little nip up, and that's it. So now we can get on to doing the oil filter. Now we can do the air filter. So it should be a bolt here, bolt just there, and then there's two at the back here. So we can just undo these four, and I'll come back to you when I've done that. So I've taken off all four bolts, which was 8mm. So now we can just lift off the top, and it comes apart like that. So we have this sort of screen sort of thing, and take that off. So mine's a different sort of air filter to what you'd normally get. Mine's like a reusable one that you can just wash out. So the normal ones you get are like the sort of finned ones, which are sort of throwaway items that you replace. This one you can wash out and you can put back in. So depending on what air filter you've got, different procedures, but this one you wash out, and then you have this air filter spray stuff that you put on it, which I'll probably link up, put a picture or something like that, and I will show you what the normal air filters are as well. So I'll just wash this out and put it back in. So I've just washed my air filter out, but as you're here, I would advise that you would clean your carb out, which I have a designated video which I will link down below, so you can watch how to do that. So now I'm going to put the top back on, and then we can put the four bolts back in. So the next thing to do is check your coolant level. Mine's in the middle of minimum and maximum, so I'm just going to top mine up. I will leave all the specifications of when fluid should be changed in the description. I'm just going to get them out of the Haynes manual. I'd highly recommend getting one. It just tells you everything you need to know, so it's a good way of learning how to work on this bike. So I've just topped my coolant up. I know that you probably can't see it on the camera very well, but I've just topped it up. I didn't show you, I'm sure you know how to top up your coolant. But as I said, best thing to do is flush it every so often and put some new stuff in. Next thing we're going to be checking is our brake pads. So you have an inspection cover here, so you just get a little screwdriver, just pry this off. That comes off just like that. So now that we've taken that cover off, you can look in there and see your pad material. If you wanted to, you can take the pin out that you see. You just on the left side there is a little clip. You undo the clip, you pull the pin out, then you take off the clip, and you can just pull the pads out, and you can see how much you've got left. But you can just visually look as well. So now that we've looked at our brake pads, we can just put the clip back on, just like that. So this is just the same. I don't know how well you can see in there, but it's the same principle. You can even take them out, or you can visually have a look. As we're on the subject of brakes, this is where you find your front brake reservoir. So should have some markings. Focus, min-max there. Best way to do this is undo. Be very, very careful. Brake fluid can burn through paint. I would probably suggest maybe trying to get a rag or something just to stop the extra stuff from dripping. So now that we've taken the cap off, you can just have a visual look inside and see how much you've got to your min-max, which mine seems to be just on, bang on. So to locate your rear reservoir, just go up from the brake pedal straight up, and it's right here on the right side of the bike. Same principle. You can have a look, and this one has a little sock inside. And then you can see that my brake fluid is just about right. So that's that. I will put down in the description when brake fluid needs changing. That's all back together. If anyone wants a brake bleeding video, please put it down in the comments and I will do one for you. So the next thing to do is clean your chain off and make sure it's lubricated. So I'll just put a video in of me doing that now. So now we've done the chain and everything else, we can get onto the subject of oil. So this is your oil tank here. And if you look down there, you have a filter where that Jubilee clip is. So you just undo the Jubilee clip and then you just take the filter out and then change it for a new one. Obviously you'd want to do this when you have an empty tank. I have a full tank right at the moment. I haven't actually got the part to change at the moment, so I'm not going to be doing this. But it's self-explanatory. Just undo it, pull it off, pull the filter out, put a new filter in, pull it back on, and then just do the Jubilee clip. So that's the one thing you need to be looking for. Next thing to do is to replace the gearbox oil for the clutch and everything else. So there's one screw here, bolt sorry, that you need to undo there. One there, one there, one there, and then there's one there, and there's one under here that you need to undo. So that concludes my video of general maintenance. There's probably a few things that I haven't missed in the video. Please comment down below if you think that I've missed anything. You're welcome to. If you want me to explain anything further through, please comment it and like the video for me. Thank you. Bye.